The autumn wind brushed through the trees, scattering gold leaves across the quiet city park. Daniel Cooper, one of New York's most successful CEOs, had finally carved out an hour from his relentless schedule to take his 3-year-old daughter, Lily, for a walk. He watched her toddle around, chasing butterflies with laughter that rang brighter than the morning sun. For a moment, Daniel felt peace, something he hadn't felt since his wife, Emma, passed away 2 years ago. She had been the heart of his world, and when cancer took her, Daniel buried himself in work, building his company higher and higher, yet feeling emptier with every success. But today, in that park, Lily's laughter softened something inside him. Until his heart stopped cold. He turned around to find Lily crouched beside a frail woman sitting on a worn bench. The woman's clothes were faded, her shoes torn. Yet there was a gentleness in the way she smiled at his daughter. She looked up, her face pale but kind, and when their eyes met, Daniel felt something tug at the back of his memory. He started walking toward them, protective instinct kicking in. "Lily, sweetheart," he said gently, "you shouldn't talk to strangers." The woman looked up again, and this time she spoke, her voice soft but steady. "I used to be your wife's nurse." Daniel froze. For a moment, the world fell silent except for the rustle of leaves. What did you say?" he managed to whisper. The woman nodded slowly. "Emma Cooper. I was her nurse during her last months at St. Mary's Hospital." Daniel's throat tightened. You knew Emma." The woman smiled faintly. "She was one of the kindest souls I ever met. She used to talk about you and your daughter every day. She loved you both so much." His chest ached. "Why didn't I ever meet you?" "I left the hospital before she passed," the woman said, eyes lowering. "My mother fell sick, and I had to go home. I always regretted not saying goodbye." He looked at her, really looked this time. Beneath the lines of exhaustion, she had kind eyes, the kind Emma always said could comfort anyone. But she looked malnourished, weak, as though she hadn't eaten properly in days. Lily tugged his sleeve. "Daddy, can we help her? She's hungry." Daniel blinked, startled. "Did she tell you that?" Lily shook her head. "No, but her tummy made noises." The woman chuckled softly, embarrassed. "Children are very observant." Daniel hesitated, then said, "Please, come with us. I'll get you something to eat." They went to a small cafe nearby. The woman, her name was Maria, ate slowly, almost apologetically, as if she wasn't sure she deserved the meal. Daniel watched her, guilt growing heavier by the second. "So, what happened after you left the hospital?" he asked. Maria sighed. "Life happened, I guess. My mother passed not long after. Then the pandemic hit, and I lost my job. I couldn't afford rent, and little by little, I lost everything." Daniel felt his stomach twist. "You should have asked for help." She smiled sadly. "From who? I had no one. Besides, I was just a nurse. People forget us once the illness is gone." Those words hit him like a knife. He remembered the countless nights Emma had praised her nurses, especially Maria, for their compassion and strength. "If only I could give back to them one day," Emma had said once. And now here she was, broken, homeless, and invisible in a city where Daniel Cooper's face was on billboards. He couldn't speak for a while. Then, in a low voice, he said, "Emma wouldn't have wanted this for you." Maria looked up, eyes glistening. "She told me that before she died. She said, 'Promise me you'll keep helping others, no matter what happens.' I tried, but life hasn't made it easy." That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. Maria's face haunted him. He thought of Emma, how selfless she was, how she believed kindness was the truest form of wealth. The next morning, Daniel made a decision. He found Maria sitting on the same park bench, wrapped in a thin coat. "Maria," he said gently, "I have a proposal." She blinked, confused. "What do you mean?" "I run several care centers and clinics under my company's foundation. I want you to work with me, help us improve patient care, train new nurses. You have experience, compassion, and the kind of strength money can't buy." Her eyes widened, tears spilling over. "Mr. Cooper, I can't accept that. I have nothing left. No home, no clean clothes, no credentials updated." "Then we'll start with that," Daniel interrupted softly. "We'll get you back on your feet. Consider it what Emma would have wanted." Maria covered her face with her hands, sobbing quietly. For the first time in years, Daniel felt warmth stir in his chest, a sense of purpose beyond profits and boardrooms. Months passed. Under Daniel's support, Maria regained her strength and confidence. She joined his foundation, helping develop compassionate care programs for underprivileged families. Her story inspired countless others. Lily adored her, calling her Auntie Maria. And though Daniel never said it aloud, seeing them together filled an emptiness that had lingered since Emma's death. One evening, at the foundation's first fundraising gala, Maria stood beside Daniel as he gave his speech. His voice trembled slightly when he said, "Sometimes, life brings people back to remind us of what truly matters. My late wife believed kindness doesn't end when someone leaves this world, it continues through the hearts they touched." Maria reminded me of that. She reminded me that healing isn't only for the sick, it's for the broken, the forgotten, the ones who've lost hope. The audience fell silent, many wiping tears. After the event, Maria looked up at the night sky and whispered, "Thank you, Emma. You kept your promise." Daniel placed a hand on her shoulder. "No," he said softly. "We all did."